Hello everybody and welcome back to another Hearthstone video. So today we're going to keep on going with our Naxx adventures. Here we are. So yesterday we did the normal mode, regular old stuff, beat it relatively easily. Today we're going to do the class challenges, which I think are going to be really interesting. What's neat about them, of course, is that you actually don't choose your deck. They build one for you, so I'm actually quite excited for this. The Rogue and the Druid. I think we're going to go with the Druid first. It is probably my favorite class, so let's just get right into it.
Malfurion versus Grand Widow Fairlina!
My acolytes serve me without...
Okay, so I wonder what sort of deck they're going to give me. Okay, so that's interesting. I would sort of like a minion. I wonder what minions we'll have. I wonder if it will be sort of something that will benefit from Power of the Wild, like a lot of minions on the table at once. Okay, so we're going to end up using this as a 3-2. Oh yes. Now, Innervate's good because it will negate her hero power, at least a little bit. Okay. We're going to coin out another one, maybe? Okay. That's a scary start. Well, so I mean I could... Well, that's nice. I could Innervate out the Poison Seeds, but that would actually help me not at all, and it would give her... essentially, it would... I mean, if I kill these, it's 6 health gone, right? Because these are... yeah, 3 damage to your hero, so... Yeah, I think the only thing that I can really reasonably do here is put out a 3-2. I think that I could swipe one, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of bonus. So we're just going to do this.
Kneel before me, worm!
Well, no good. Perfect. Ooh, okay. The Echoing Ooze. This is a card that I was really excited about. Oh, and I can actually innervate it out with the Mark of Nature on it. And so I think we're actually going to do that for the purpose of A, dumping cards, and B, having a strong defense. Yep. Yeah, let's use this. Innervate and Mark of Nature in the taunt form.
Job's done.
I would have liked to have better attack, but having 2 1/6s, 2 basically Mogashan Wardens is not a bad way to start.
Slay them in the Master's name!
If nothing else, it will slow her down pretty significantly. Okay, so we're going to swipe... I suppose we're going to swipe this guy and then use one of these to take out that. I think that's probably the strongest option that I have.
You have failed!
The Widow embraces me!
Bring out your dead.
You know, what's interesting is that, you know, I've seen her play the... She played the Undertaker before, I think. But she never really benefits from it, even though she has these minions. She tends to not play them at the same time. Okay, so Power of the Wild here would be interesting for the 1-1. I think I'm actually interested in doing that. I'll throw down the Stone Skin Gargoyle, and we'll Power of the Wild, kick everything up. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We'll trade one of these guys, and we'll just hit her.
Join me in death.
Okay. Oh, the extra swipe is really nice here, so I think we are going to use it on the big guy, and we'll trade one of our small creatures for it. Yeah, I think that's probably the most reasonable thing to do. Yep, so we'll get rid of one of the taunts. Bound to happen eventually. It is nice to see that the lag is gone. I didn't expect the lag to stick around for any amount of time anyway, but it is nice. That was a bit of a pain. Okay, so Well, I think that doing Claw and the hero power and then using my Gargoyle, it opens it up to a random shot from the Rain of Fire, but I'm only going to have one card in my hand. So, I mean, theoretically I could dump it all, but I don't actually. I do want that card. Oh, of course, I'll have an extra card in the hand. It's okay. I think we're going to take that chance and clear her board. So do this. Yep. And do this. What do we get? Innervate. That's basically useless at the moment. Hopefully she doesn't Rain of Fire. Okay, well, that's just as bad.
Bring out your dead.
And to add insult to injury. Okay. Yeah, see, she never seems to combo her Undertaker. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is not a great hand. I think we're just gonna do this and do the standard thing. There is no point in using Poison Seeds, much as I would like to.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, that makes me sad. If that had stayed around, I definitely would have used Poison Seeds. Nerubian Egg. Okay. Well, that's neat. It might be interesting to do Poison Seeds now and prevent her from getting cards. I mean, it would be a bad move in a constructed game, but I mean, if I look at my hand here, I've got 9 mana and an Innervate, so this is not going to be all that helpful. I don't know what else is in my deck. I don't know if there's legendaries to burn that on or what. But the egg is good, and the seeds would be... Yeah, I'm not gonna have a lot of use, I think, for 2 of them. So I think I will do it to prevent her from drawing cards. And I think that we're going to do the egg, and like so, and like so. Mark of the Wild. That's awesome. Mark of the Wild with the Nerubian Egg would be really cool. So that'll make it into a 2/4 with Taunt, which I can then use to get rid of her Treant there. Yeah, let's do that.
For the wild.
We're going to both get 4/4 Nerubians. Oh, no, I misread that card. I thought it was Inner Rage. Naturalize, of all things. Destroy a minion and get her cards. Okay. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave that on the table, because why wouldn't we? Yeah, that's basically this turn.
For the wild.
Yep, nothing more interesting to do. The Poison Seeds will come in handy if for some reason she gets a Nerubian and I don't.
Join or die, or both.
Okay, so this looks pretty perfect, really. I'm just going to ram this into that, kill this, and get myself a 4/4, and taunt it up. And make it a 5/5. I think that's a pretty reasonable choice.
My shield for the wild.
I think we're pretty much in the bag here. Ooh. Well, that's neat. Of course. Well, that is annoying. Oh, but I have Hogger. Well, that's a weird legendary to put in this. I am going to use it. Yeah. The question is whether or not I want to naturalize her Nerubian. It seems like an odd thing to do, but it probably means that she can't get something that actually can kill Hogger, or the taunt out on the field. I think at this stage in the game, it's actually probably not a bad thing to do. So I'm gonna do it. Oh, I feel so dirty. Naturalize. I basically never even seen that animation. I use it so infrequently. And people in general use it so infrequently.
The damned stand ready.
And that's going to be such a great card for Priest when we finally can get it.
Speak to me.
Okay, so Druid Challenge all the way done. I'm just going to do this for some kicks. Oh neat, of course I get the Death Rattle as well. Wait, then a Ruby. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's neat. I didn't realize that would happen with the egg, but of course it does. It destroys the minion first. Well, I'm actually really glad I did that for vanity's reasons. I thought I would just do it for fun to end the game. Of course the Death Rattle's activated. That's really interesting. Well, we've had a victory for science here today, which I think is the important part. Alright, so that's the Druid Challenge. Done and done. Let's wrap up the Rogue and be done with the class challenges this week.
Valera versus Naxxramas.
Naxxramas. You know, I never knew how that was pronounced.
You're back.
Back when I was in WoW, I mean, I saw the way the name was spelled, but my guild always referred to it as Mexna. And so I just took that pronunciation, but I suppose it does make more sense as Naxxramas. That's interesting. Okay, well this is pretty reasonable. I wonder if there's cold blood in the deck to buff this with or something. I'm actually going to keep this whole thing.
Her poison will make your death mostly painless.
Alright, we have some interludes from Kel'Thuzad. Yeah, let's do this and see how this deck fares against this whole thing. Probably better than the Ramp Druid will. Certainly when I do this on Heroic, we're not going to be doing a deck that has large single minions. Yeah, I think this is the most reasonable choice. That'll probably be helpful later. For exactly that sort of a reason. Okay, that might be useful as well, actually. Huh. Well, I don't have a lot of good choices here, do I? Like, it's not very nice to not combo with the SI7 agent, particularly when I have so many small cards in my hand. I don't have a lot of better 3 plays. I mean, I could put out the Mind Control tech and just suck it up that, you know, I won't use it. She may well return it to my hand anyway, so actually I will.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocation.
Okay, the Defender's nice. I think what I'm going to do here is fill my board with things, which I can do with the Echoing Ooze and the Defias Ringleader in that order. I can then use the Mind Control tech to take out the Gargoyle. I think that's good, because then if she tries to return something, she might just give me back my Ooze, which would be great. And she might give me back my Defias Ringleader too, so I like that plan.
Who are you?
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
It's such a great animation. It's great. They've done such a good job. Right, well, that was to be expected. Youthful Brewmaster, interesting. Alright, well I think we're gonna do some taunting. We could always put out the Kodo, but I think that's probably not the greatest of ideas at the moment. Yeah, I think the thing that I want to do here is probably Defender. Now, in terms of mana efficiency, the thing that I actually want to do is Youthful Brewmaster something home, and then SI7 Agent. And actually, that's a good idea. If I take out one of the spiders, I can Brewmaster the Defias, trade the Mind Control tech for the Anabar Ambush. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. So we will do this. Oh, no, we won't. Of course, rookie mistake. We're gonna do... no, I wasn't going to take that back. I was going to take back the Defias Ringleader. Okay, well, I made a double rookie mistake there on a couple of levels. So that's all well and good. This will be nice and inefficient now. Wow.
You're looking at me.
Well, I feel like a noob. Let's suck this back up. Well, now that I've ruined this one, I suppose this is probably not a bad thing to do. No, I'd rather have the 3-2 on the field. Pick this back up. SI7.
This guy's
And I suppose we'll do this. Yeah, all of that just sort of went horribly wrong, really. That should have just been so nice, but alas. So we'll do this and move on. Pretending as though it never happened.
What
Good.
you call a player who just had his minion wed?
Alright.
Don't.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so no minion for it to suck up there, which is too bad. However, not a terrible thing. I will have to blow one of these creatures, though. Yeah, and I'm good with this plan of filling up the board again. So let's do this.
accepted.
And actually, oh, better plan. That's cool. We'll put out the Ooze, and then we'll put out the Defender of Argus in between them.
Shield for Argus.
And then we get 2/2/3 taunt Oozes instead of just the 1/2. That's cool. Yeah, you know, the Ooze is going to make it into a lot of different decks. I'm certainly going to use it. That's a really neat thing. Perfect. And if it keeps on giving me my Ooze back, then I'm going to keep on doing awesome things with it. Okay, like, at least taunting it. Yeah, speaking of at least taunting it, we can do the Ooze here, the Sunfury Protector in between, and the Razorfen Hunter. I dump a bunch of my hand, and we get a lot of minions on the table. So I like that.
Shield.
So, is that going to fill my board? No, it'll exactly fill my board. Yeah, that's fine. I won't lose anything.
To the breach.
And I really love this Ooze.
Sea Giant? My extra, that is not on my approved card.
Okay, well, so the new directive is to kill the Enabar Ambusher. I'm really curious to see how often this will be played in actual constructed, because to be fair, it is about to take a lot of, like, I'm not going to be able to trade efficiently here at all. Yeah, what I'm going to do here is trade 2 cards for it, and probably 5 of my own health, or maybe no, we'll do the Elven Archer. That's totally fine. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this,
Steel swine.
and we'll do this.
Shot, one kill.
That goes home. Yeah, that's not even a problem. That's, we're just gonna keep going with the board that we have. I don't see a need to put down one of the 2 Defias, because I don't have enough, and the Kodo...
Here we
I'll save the Kodo to get some value, at the very least, because I know I will be able to get some. Okay. Fine. I'm always happy to have more slime in the hand. Yep. Do I win? I don't quite win because this deck has a lot of very weak things in it. But I will win shortly. We're gonna... let's see, what's the best thing? I guess we'll arbitrarily heal myself for no reason? I guess that's what we're gonna do. Get some health on the board. Or get some damage, rather. We're just gonna attack her face with everything. And make sure that my math wasn't horrendous there. And it was not. I guess what we'll do is, I'm not going to put out the slime. I guess to put more board presence on, I'm going to put this out too.
I am the blade.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Neat. Alright. So, oh, which one? Fine. More healing, even though it's irrelevant. So it looks like this is all wrapped up. So, you know, those are interesting decks that they gave us. Like, oh, Naxxramas. Huh. That's cool. Interesting decks that they gave us, you know.
I bring life.
Interesting decks that they gave us to play with and sort of just see what mechanics you can do. I really love the Ooze. The Ooze is my... It's pretty much my favorite card that I've seen so far out of Nax. I mean, maybe not. There are other ones that are really, really interesting. Awesome. Cool. There are other ones that are really, really interesting and all of that, but honestly, those, the slimes just have so much potential to be really terrible for your opponent. There's just so much cool stuff you can do. In any case, so thank you guys so much for watching. I've been really enjoying the Naxx content. I cannot wait to do more. Next stop is we're going to play with the heroics. So, I will see you then. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.